Man, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, guys. I hope you guys have been having a great week, man. I've been grinding, working, man, putting these videos out. And lo and behold, I'm just scrolling the internet when I come across the craziest thing ever. We have picture after picture after picture after picture of Shonda Vander Ark's house. Evidence, picture, just documenting everything that went on in this house. So we're going to go ahead and check this thing out, man. Grab the popcorn, grab the things you guys need because it is going to be a crazy one. When I tell you, if you wanted to know how this woman's house looked and how they were living, you're about to find out. All right, now let's just get acquainted with the landscape of everything, right? This is an aerial view. Beautiful area, right? This is Google Earth showing us Shonda's neighborhood. Now, look at the cursor or look at the arrow, whatever I put on when I edit it. This is her block right here. And this would be her house right there. Now, let's get a better view of this house. This is the block. Looks like a great place to live, right? Nice. She has the whole roundabout situation going. Check that out. Boom. The neighbors. Everything just looks so nice, right? Look, a little playground over there. Excuse me. It actually looks nice. Now, again, we're going to point out Shonda's house. The demon house. Boom. Right here, baby. That would be the house. All right. Now, everything looks normal on the outside, right? Everything looks peachy. Everything looks good. We're going to take a look inside. Now, there was a detective who gave her recount of going into this house, and we're going to get to that in a minute. And she said the place reeked of feces and trash, bro. But you're going to understand why in a moment. So, first picture we got here, we got some headsets. I don't know why I said that. It was like a glitch in the matrix. First picture here, we have some handcuffs, but these are for the feet. So they're not handcuffs, they're like leg shackles. Look at this shit, guys. Imagine being the detective coming in, taking these pictures, and just your imagination runs wild. You got fingerprints all over it. You can tell they've been used. They are not fresh. And now if you look really closely, I don't know if you guys can tell, but it almost looks like it could be a little bit of dried blood from being against the ankle too much. Crazy. Now moving forward. Remember when Shonda said in her millions of text messages, it felt like, remember when she said to make sure the alarm was set, turn the alarm off, turn the alarm on, you know, the sensor, the motion sensors? Bam. What is that? That looks like a motion sensor to me. That looks just like a motion sensor. So these things are pretty methodical, guys. It's not like this was just some random thought. I'm sure it's high enough to make sure Timothy can't reach it, you know? And boom, there you go. Moving on. This is a bed frame, but I think what they're showing us here is a little smear of blood or feces. I'm not sure what it could be. It's brown or maroon. It could be blood. It could be feces, but moving on. Let's keep going. We got another picture of the same thing. I want to point out, though, look at all the papers. And look at, this is like the kid's room. A bunk bed, right? But it still looks like they just moved in. Papers everywhere. Boxes, U-Haul boxes everywhere. The bed looks like shit. And when we go back and forth between these two pictures, I'm not sure if I'm going to blur it out or not, depending on how YouTube allows it. But I think it could be feces or a blood stain right there. Let's move on. Some more. This is a thermometer. What is that? Wood pencils. Oh, it's a pencil. Looks like some schoolwork. Remember she said they were homeschooling, right? You see a sign of some homeschooling work. If I know schoolwork, this is definitely learning how to spell right here. Bright sign catch. You're supposed to fill in the words. Flash drive. I wonder what was on that. And what do we see? The infamous Dr. Pepper in this one. Now, this looks like, I don't know what this is. You guys, hey, you guys hit me in the comments also, because this is the first time I'm really going through these thoroughly. It looks like trash, honestly. Everything in the house looks like trash. Like, honestly, imagine living in this place. And, of course, the infamous Dr. Pepper over there in the corner. Prescription pills. Look at the sheets in the background, bro. Dirty. These people are living like hobos. They're literally living like crackheads. And we haven't even gotten to the worst part yet, folks. Shit gets real. Take one tablet by mouth, one by day. What is it? It's for Shonda Vander Ark. What is it? I think it's Adderall, 10 milligram. Okay, so she's taking Adderall. Are there pills in there? Yep. It looks like the color of Adderall too. And this has to be the infamous P. Fergie. This must be his room, because what do you see at the top? Nothing but Legos. And you know he was into Legos. I mean, kids are into Legos in general. Men, grown men are into Legos. But this looks just like the YouTube videos that he used to make in his room. So I'm assuming this is Paul's room. Got all the Legos over there at the top. You got his little dream catcher or whatever. Tablets on the floor. Plates on the ground. Now this right here, I will say one thing. This is typical of a teenager, right? You know, room looks like shit. Shit is everywhere. Just living wild. Living like Larry. You know what I'm saying? Living crazy. But when you see the rest of the house, you're going to be like, oh. You're going to quickly realize that everybody in this house was living like this. This is just a little snippet. Let's move forward, though. You don't believe me? Let's move forward. Some more of P. Fergie's room. You know, P. Fergie plays. Jesus Christ, bro. Look at that room, bro. I don't even know what to say on this one. There's a fucking Keurig on a broken sofa in the bedroom. What is going on? The sheets look like they haven't been changed for 3 weeks. Maybe going on 2 months. It's obscure. We don't know. It could be 3 weeks. It could be 2 months. It could be a year since these sheets have been changed. That shit is looking serious. Stains on the carpet. Like, the more you look at this picture, the more unhinged you think these people are. And of course, you have to have the little Easter egg. Dr. Pepper. Hey, shout out how many times you guys spot a Dr. Pepper bottle in this video, in all these pictures. Let me know how many Dr. Pepper bottles you guys find and report to me in the comments, man, because this shit is crazy. I have a feeling we're going to see a lot more DP bottles around the spot. But I mean, shit, y'all. Oh, there's some more of it. Let it sink in. Let it sink in. Look at that stain down there. You know this house smells amazing, bro. Let's move forward. That's the iPad he probably was making his little videos off of. Diploma. Who's Diploma? Paul Brian Ferguson. His name is Byron. Not Brian, but Byron. I know Byron. Shit, he's going to have to change that name. I'm going to be like, yo, Byron, you need to change that name ASAP, bro. Demon names on that shit. So anyways, this is just his little dumbass diploma from high school. Fuck Paul. Moving forward. TikTok. I am not pregnant. Mama. Okay, call and tell them then. The terror. The terror of the text messages. I'm sure this is one of the messages we've read before. This is in first person. Live. Detectives seen it first. And of course, we've seen this all over the internet. The infamous room next to the Amazon box and the tarp. And you know that tarp was stained with piss, guys. You know it. Because at some point, Timothy was losing his bowels. I mean, the kid was terrified, bro. Imagine living in this room. I honestly would have ran away. But obviously, they said he had movement. He was movement impaired. And the kid was in prison, guys. And he could not get out. He was in a torture concentration camp that he couldn't escape. And it's actually crazy. But anyways, infamous picture. Let's move forward. Broken door. And if you notice, brown right here in the corner could be blood, could be feces. Somebody was obviously mad, broke the door, broken door all over, so they slammed the door, probably did some shit. This is a better picture of the exact same infamous picture that everybody's seen online. This is a better picture, better lighting. God, just imagine how it smells in here. To be honest, this is the cleanest room. The room that Timothy lived in, which was the small room, the cleanest room, damn it. The cleanest room. Again, blood or feces. That's blood. Actually, that's blood. That's blood. Or feces. I'm not sure. Oh my goodness, bro. Look at the diaper on the floor. This is where you go and take a shit. Just in case you guys didn't know. Don't you like peace and cleanliness? I don't know. Maybe I'm just a weird person. When I go into that bathroom, I pointed like you guys can see. When I go into that bathroom, that toilet bowl, look, we're strapping on the gloves, bro. The bleach is going all underneath that bitch. Toilet seats getting lifted, bleach is going all underneath there. Scrub, 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 clean. Then we do the inside of the bowl. Then we do the back of the seat. You got the little fluffy thing. Take that. I don't even use the fluffy thing. I feel like that collects germs. Wipe the back. Wipe. All I'm saying is my toilet bowl is 1,000% clean by the time I'm done with that bitch. I don't know. I could not come in this bathroom and sit down. You guys let me know if you could. I could not even stand up and pee in this bathroom. I prefer go outside, brother. No, I'm lying. I could pee in this bathroom. I've peed in worse bathrooms before, but that's because it's an outdoor bathroom. You mean to tell me, oh yeah, can I use your bathroom real quick? Oh yeah, it's over there. Yeah, go ahead. And I go ahead and I see this, I'm leaving. I had an appointment that I needed to get to. I forgot about it. I gotta go. This shit is wild. But anyways, we have some more pictures to show y'all. But I think this is the perfect segue. You know, the smell of the toilet is ripe in your mind's eye. You can almost sense the smell of this house. So we're gonna take it as a segue and see what this detective said about actually witnessing and experiencing being inside of this house, so you guys could get a better appreciation for what I'm about to show you. But anyways, let's go. Norton Shores police responded to a home on Marshall Road for a report of a suspicious death of a 15-year-old boy. Inside the home, investigators found Timothy Ferguson lying dead in the basement. He weighed 69 pounds.
We were there based on the death of a young child. 15-year-olds don't just die. The smell was horrific. You could smell it just from outside the door. It was just a very strong odor of like urine, feces, garbage. It was overwhelming. It was a shock. It was very hard to believe that a child of his age would look like something out of a concentration camp. It was disbelief, horror, grief. It was a mixture of a lot of emotions. But I think what probably took over more than anything was wanting to figure out what happened to get justice for him. Norton Shores is a pretty quiet community. The neighbors are pretty close-knit. Where the Vander Ark Ferguson household was, that was quiet. Very rarely did we take calls on that road. It just goes to show you that things can happen anywhere.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, that's why I gave you guys the 360 view, the Google Earth view, because that place is a nice ass neighborhood, people. Nobody should be dying out there. This is basically the suburbs for Michigan, I feel like. Well, man, it's decent. Nobody's out here getting robbed. You know, you're not in your car and getting robbed at gunpoint. You don't have to worry about this street or that street because certain people live there and you're from this area. You know, that's some inner city shit. That's some deep LA, Chicago, New York shit. They're living in a nice neighborhood. And you have this monstrous lady just right there in the corner drinking her little fucking Dr. Pepper. And I hear the comments about you guys and the sister. Kale from a forest is actually crazy. So let's just say the family's a little interesting. That's at the very least, the family is a bit interesting.
It doesn't have to be in a low socioeconomic community. It can be your high or middle class neighborhoods. It's not where you live, it's the people that are living there. I always think of that house as just the house of horrors, because that's, to me, just from beginning to the end, it was just one thing unfolded after another, and it was just like, oh my God, this is unreal. Like, you didn't want to believe that such horrible things happened to a child. You're dumbfounded. Just, how is that possible? He slipped through the cracks in Oklahoma. I mean, CPS was involved in their life for years.
Man,
and it just...
Man, if they don't shut the fuck up about CPS and all the things that CPS could have done, listen, CPS doesn't do shit. Oh, he slipped through the cracks in Oklahoma? No. Kids are slipping through the cracks in every state in the fucking country, bro. CPS is garbage. Not worth it. Do not use. You know what I mean? They're going to throw you in a shitty foster home situation, which is better than this, or they'll just let you die. There's really not a good outcome for CPS. So whenever law enforcement, and they're like, oh yeah, and CPS just it slipped through. No, it didn't slip through the crack. They're fucking lazy. They're overworked. Well, hire some more workers. Word from Brianna Michelo. Hire some more fucking workers then. Up the pay. Make them more patriotic for the children or something, you know? CPS. It slipped through the crack. No. CPS is if it was a crack, it's a giant gaping hole because CPS don't care.
I don't know how that works in Oklahoma. But
oh, you don't? Yeah. Figures.
For no reason should he have made the trip from Oklahoma to Michigan and have it be unknown.
Now that Paul and Shonda have both been convicted, do you think that justice has fully been served?
I feel true justice, Timothy would still be here. I think, you know, on the law enforcement end, we did everything we possibly could to ensure that someone was his voice, he was fought for. But like I said, true justice, he would still be here. True justice would have started in Oklahoma, not here.
Yep. And I mean, listen, it's dumbfounded coming from a detective, you know, coming from somebody who's seen this shit. Horror, coming from somebody who does this shit for a living. So that means to tell you that things are serious. Oh my God. So anyways, back to the pictures. More diapers. Soiled diapers, that is. Like, what? Throw it in the trash. Nah, fuck it. Throw it on the floor, right? Work of Paul Ferguson, folks. We have another photo here. It looks like a rusty dryer. Washer dryer, but I'm not sure, so I'm just going to blur it. Like, damn, bruh. Like, damn, dude. Look at this shit. Dirty clothes, of course. Couldn't even wash them. That's how lazy these folks are. I don't know what that is. Mystery substance. I'll just blur it. Just I'm not going to take chances with that. Look at this. Look at this. That's a fire. What is that, the dryer? That has to be the dryer. There's so much lint. Look at the lint. That's a fire right there. And shit, it would have been a godsend if the house caught on fire. At least maybe they would have took Timothy out and they would have got exposed. But knowing Shonda, they probably would have left them down there. That would have been their out, you know? So nobody would find out. Yeah, look at that. Look at all the lint, bro. They're pulling the lint out and they're throwing it behind the washing machine. This is the garage key, it looks like, that she's always bitching about that doesn't work. Seems like they may have moved to the garage. Yep, they focused on it. That's either a motion sensor or a garage key. It looks like a garage key to me. Shit, guys. Like, guys, this shit gets deep, bro. There's no accidental. And think of a 19-year-old. Listen, I know how I thought and behaved when I was 19. I mean, shit, that was just a few years ago, to be real. I mean, shit. Shit, not really. It's been a minute. It's almost been a decade. But I know what it's like to be 19. And I would not want to live in a house like this. Look at this. Old Pizza Hut boxes. What is that? Little Caesars? It's not Pizza Hut. That's Little Caesars. Trash selection. Shout out my Little Caesars fans, but I'm not a Little Caesars fan. Fuck Little Caesars. Look at this kitchen, guys. But they don't have roaches. I'm pretty sure they don't have roaches, right? I don't think they have roaches. Or rats. I'm sure they don't have rats and roaches. Trash can in the middle of the fucking kitchen because fuck it. You know? That's why. Because fuck it. Why not? Wow, bro. Wow, bro. I'm kind of out of words here. Microwave cover. It's just, it's giving crackhead energy. For sure. Like, how do you focus in this environment? I don't know. Like, I would literally lose my mind. I would run away. Especially if I was Paul, I would run away. And I would snitch on my mom and tell them that she's hurting my brother and she's insane. She's a psycho and she's a hoarder. This is like early stages of hoarding. But I feel like even hoarders are more organized than this somehow, just in their own madness. This is just like mental illness type movements right here. Look at the washing area. Oh no, this is upstairs. So this looks like Shonda. Okay. This is downstairs, I'm assuming. And this is like, oh no, this leads to the basement. So this is level floor. This is the first floor. That goes down to the basement, it seems, or the garage. We've seen this picture before. We've seen these locks before. Look at that. Shit, bro. Star Wars fans, they got Darth Vader over there. Lock at the bottom refrigerator. They had two of them. And check this out. Nobody brought this up in court. Excuse me. Nobody brought this up in court. There's two here, but you could see the first one that's disconnected. If you look at the freezer section, somebody like ripped that off, pulled it off. The adhesive is right here, kind of peeled off. So that only leads me to believe that Timothy was really trying to get up in there, probably tore it off, got into there. Remember, they said he was eating frozen chicken nuggets and stuff. Probably popped the lock right here. They had to get a new one. Probably got one with stronger adhesive. Locked the walk-in freezer. And look at the Dr. Pepper. Right here. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 on the top. And then I'm assuming a trash can full. So what is that? About 30? 30 Dr. Peppers? This woman had a problem. She had a problem, bro. And I'm sure Timothy never had Dr. Pepper. I bet you just because Shonda liked Dr. Pepper so much, she made it a point to never let Timothy enjoy Dr. Pepper. Look at all the bread, bro. That was for Timothy. That was his meals right here. Bread. Oh my God. These people are... The sauce is open and left out. These people are barbaric. Camera facing the wall. She probably did that before the police came. She's like, oh, the police are outside. Let me turn this camera around, make it seem like I wasn't doing nothing. Camera in the bathroom connected with an extension cord. This is how crazy. A camera in the bathroom connected to an extension cord right by the sink. That's safe. No, this is the definition of a house of horrors, guys. And I remember the police officer said he came into the bathroom. I think the bathrooms was one of the first places I guess they were checking and shit. He said there's two things he noticed that kind of were off to him. And now when you see the pictures, you'll kind of look at it and be like, huh, that's weird. There's a camera and there's hot sauce in the bathroom. What are those two items doing in the bathroom? That's the one place where you don't really have cameras. Unless you're like a millionaire and you want to make sure nobody scams you or something, you have cameras everywhere. But even then, I wouldn't expect a millionaire to have a camera in the bathroom. It's going to show the entrance of the bathroom, not inside the stall of the bathroom. So yeah, this is yeah. What can I say, guys? Look at that toilet. And when they say these things like, oh, there were soiled diapers on the floor, and oh, I could smell the smell of vomit and piss and trash, you think they're exaggerating. We've seen this picture already. You think they're exaggerating. They're not. Look at this place. They probably understated is what they did. I thought they were exaggerating. Let me take that back. When they were saying it, when the detectives were saying it, I was like, yeah, it was bad, but it probably wasn't as bad as how I'm imagining it. Like soiled diapers on the floor. Who's that vile? Sean the Vander Ark, folks. That's who it is. That's who's that vile. Look at the pillow. Disgusting. Damn. Oh, and this is the modulator thingy thingamajig. It's like what connects all the cameras to one mainframe, I think. Because I have some cameras around my apartment, and it's like I have one, what's it called? It's a blink camera. It's like the main module thing to where you could see things live. And then it's like, mine is Bluetooth connected or Wi-Fi connected or whatever. But this one looks like the same thing, but maybe wire connected to where it syncs all the cameras together. And you have one big feed of all your cameras. That's what that looks like right there. More handcuffs or foot shackles. Motion detectors. No, that's the camera. That's the camera. Zip ties, bro. And I mean, come on. What's the most telling thing about this entire picture? What's the most telling thing? There's bread in the fucking bathroom. Where were we? There's, man, if there wasn't evidence, you wouldn't even believe this story. Honestly, it sounds too horrific to be true. It's something straight out of a movie, guys. Another camera. Whose room is this? You guys already know what room this is. This is the least shitty room in the house. I would assume this is G's room. But I do see a camera. I don't know if she had cameras on G as well. But assuming by the toys and this room not being completely trashed looking, I would say this is G's room. Her favorite child. Wow. This lady's a psycho. Nice house though, from the outside. I mean, shit, I like me a little house like this. Shit, this is all I need. Do my little studio stuff upstairs. Have a whole section for my studio, for my YouTube. I got my bedroom. I got a second bedroom for whoever comes over. I got downstairs. Like, it's a night. I got my garage. This is everything I need right here. And this lady's over here being the absolute worst inside there. It looks like a nice ass house from the outside, bro. You would never know in this quiet ass suburban neighborhood. You would never know what was going on in there. Wouldn't even bat an eye. Yeah, this picture we've seen before. Peeking in before they go in. And you know they smelled this shit. And here's another example for why I know This lady is fucking foul. Look at this door. You see that door right there? You see the handprints? That door hasn't been cleaned since they moved there. And I know how, I mean, that happens. That happens. I'm looking at some of my doors. My doors are clean as shit because I'm not a piece of shit. But it happens. You know what you do? You get some soap water and you scrub. And then it comes clean. This lady is disgusting, bro. Look at that door. That's how I know she's a fucking mess. Another angle of the kitchen. Empty bottle of hot sauce. Now, here's another thing. You see these two pictures right here? It's crazy that I've been through this case. I've covered this case so much, I know why they took this picture again. Well, I mean, you could probably use context clues yourself. Remember at the beginning of this whole slideshow? Hold on, let me go back to it. There was a sensor there. Where's the sensor now? Shonda had removed it before the police came back to take the rest of their pictures. So, talk about admission. What is it called? Knowledge of guilt? Awareness of guilt? Something like that. Talk about admission of guilt through your actions. Why you remove the sensor? We want to see that. Come on now. Don't be selfish. We want to see all the shenanigans you guys have been getting into also. Come on now. Barbaric, bro. Barbaric behavior. Barbaric living. Barbaric everything. Look at that. Feces. That's feces on the ground. Or blood. Wow. Man, if I was walking around, wow, look at that. That looks disgusting. That's on the bed. Oh my God, bro. If I was walking around this place, I would be scared I'd step on a needle. Why? Because this is a crack den. This is clearly a crack den. I'd be terrified of stepping on needles, bro. Because that's what I would assume. Like, what you guys are shooting up in here for sure. You guys are shooting meth or fentanyl or something in here. Let me look out for needles. Shit. Nope. This is a house that a child lives in. A child and his mother and his demon brother. They like Star Wars though. I'm seeing the Star Wars pop up all over the place. Psh, crazy. We gotta let go of Star Wars too? Is that what we're seeing here? No, I'm playing. But anyways, folks, I just wanted to bring that to you guys, man. I'm pretty sure there's a lot more pictures out there, but this was pretty much the house itself. And I think that's as deep as we want to go in terms of pictures. It was perfect. It didn't show anything gruesome, but it showed the aftermath of what these human beings were capable of living like. And it's absolutely horrifying. Like, that's the only word. Barbaric, horrifying, like, this shit's crazy, folks, man. But anyways, folks, I'm going to see you in the next one, guys. I appreciate you guys for stopping by, hanging out with your boy. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. To all the new members that have been joining up recently, man, you guys are amazing. Salute to y'all. And to all the new subscribers, man, checking out my Chris Greger videos, checking out all my older videos as well. I see you guys going back in the past, in my past 400 change videos. I see y'all. I see y'all. I appreciate all that, man. You guys, you have no idea how much it means. It's just an honor for me to be able to come up here and report pieces of shit like this to y'all. And yeah, without me rambling any further, I'm going to see you in the next one. Love you guys, man. Peace out. Stay inside. Stay safe. I'm out of here.